All right, everyone. So we finally got it back together, and it doesn't look like much, but there is a lot going on with this build. And now is a good time to give a like and subscribe. Follow me for more future modification and toy enhancements. I wanted to clear some things up. A couple people were asking why I say we, as in us. As I describe the things that I do. No, I don't have a modification team that actually works on the project, but I ask questions to my subscribers, and I mainly do it when I go live on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's a good time to run into me and chat and get to know the community and everyone in the chat. But what I do now is I ask for ideas or things that people want me to do to the toy, and they come up with some great ideas. And that's why I say we, because it's really the channel, you know, me, and all the subscribers and people that watch. That's us. That's we. And we're all doing this together because we share tips, tricks. I get suggestions, and we just flow with it. So it's a team. It's me and you. We're the we guys. Okay. I don't have a team that's helping me, but you guys, in a sense, are, because we communicate and collaborate. All right. So this is the Ultra Stinger. All right, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let's take a look. I did go with Gridiron tires just because they're so damn sweet. And I opted for the blacked out ones. You know, people said they had troubles with their tires rolling. I did not have that issue. Um, maybe use some lubricant in them to get the actual spindle to move that sits inside the tire or whatnot. I'm not sure if people are having troubles with that or not, but in this case, I was good. I think they look really good, the blacked out ones, and they are stout, very nice. I like the way they flare out of the truck, and it looks good. All right. Well, since we're on the front, we'll just pay attention to the front for a little while. I did paint the engine, and this goes out. Shout out to Krusty Old Crow. Krusty Old Crow is a good friend of mine, and he's the first guy that I seen that painted an engine. So that's what gave me the idea to paint mine. I liked his so much. I was like, oh, I gotta have that. So we did a little chrome pen on the chrome parts, and then we blacked it and did some red detail to the covers. So very cool. And as you can see, since we're in the front here, there is a new winch in there. I did put the winch in that we have on the Super Vamp, and then we have another winch on the Vanguard. So we've been putting winches everywhere. And this is a remote control winch. You just got to keep tension on your winch as it's coming out. You just press the button. Bam. Instant winch. A nice little hook on it. Bobby Wald is familiar with this one. This is what went on Zartan's lair also for the cage that was winched out of the tree. And then just press the button again. It's got a cool little sound. It will stop if it has too much tension. It does automatically stop. And then it's got a little slider to protect the buttons while you keep it in your pocket, whatever you're doing outside, taking pictures with it. But automatic winch is awesome, especially if you're doing some video play with your toys. All right, so I guess we will go. Let's go right into the lighting, guys. From here, we're going to go into the lighting. But first, we got to pay a visit to the back because I have no switches wired up on this unit. The switches are coming from Amazon. They'll probably be here tomorrow. So I will wire up some switches like we did on the Vanguard. But for right now, it's hardwired. All right, here's another great idea that someone suggested. And this comes from Triple C. If you guys haven't subscribed to Triple C, go ahead and check him out. He does awesome reviews. He's into custom builds and everything. So we'll take off the little standing plate here for a second. And Triple C wanted a trunk that would open. So that's what we gave him. We gave him a trunk that will open. And boy, did that give me opportunity to store batteries. There is a lot of room in there. I'm actually able to fit an entire action figure kind of in like the fetal position in there. So that's how much room is in the trunk. So we put some Lego so it would have a lift on it. And in case it got bumped or anything, it just unclips from Lego arms. So nothing will break in case it does get tweaked or whatnot. And we'll go ahead, pop in a battery real quick. All right. So like I said, I just got it hardwired right now to a 9-volt clip-on. Let's go ahead and actuate the lights. Again, this will be put on a switch once those parts come in. I just didn't want to wait. And normally I do these custom builds like a few days after it's released. On this particular one, I was too busy with Dragon Con. We had Fanboy Expo. I was all the way down in Florida and just had too much going on to where I couldn't get it out in time. So I apologize, guys. I normally have these out quicker. So on the lights, you see the front is looking mighty bright, but let's pop into the interior. In the interior, we got some red lights there on the ceiling canopy. There's one in each corner. Got a little NOS. We didn't do much to the dash, but the dash does have like plenty of nice stickers and stuff. So I just left the dash alone on this one. Pretty nice in there. And then let's take a look at the front. It's going to get a little bright, guys. A little bright. Yes. We have that nice LED light bar right where it needs to be in that sweet spot. I mounted the brackets on the angle because I just didn't like the way it looked on the top. So gotta love the LED. We did put some LED blues under the lens. I was able to drill out, and it is a thin wall of plastic, so you have to double it up to get your light to stay in there. We just doubled it up, drilled a hole, and the lens was already translucent. So when you pop this apart, if you do, you'll see when you pop it apart, these just pop out, and then you're able to drill your hole, get your light in there, and real nice. I think it looks good. I was gonna do a white, but I wanted something different since we have the nice LED light bar on the top. So sorry to blind you guys out there for a minute. Let's just go ahead and unclip that battery. We'll talk about the rest of the build. This has a lot of stuff going on. It doesn't look like much, but the next item that a subscriber pointed out that they wanted fixed was where the missiles mount. Everyone was having trouble with that falling off, and it wasn't staying on. So you can see I designed just a little out of ABS, and there's Lego in there, rounded Lego, to make it look a little bit better, to where that slides in now, and it's got pressure on the top of it. So I actually was able to make a few accessories for it. But let's start with the basics that came with. We'll start with this. So this is the normal rocket launcher set. There's a little something different here. Our smoke and everything, as you can see from the first video, we showed you how to change the ports. Compliments to Woody222, who got the first video out on that I've seen, but he did it the exact same way that I fix all my stuff, with a nice pin drill technique. So compliments to Woody222 on that. He's doing great work, has a great channel. Hop over there and subscribe to Woody222 if you haven't done so already. And then while we're talking about these, me and Woody were sending pictures back and forth, and he sent me a picture of what he did, the exact same thing that I did, and he poured it out some holes, and you have to put a little groove down the middle so you can get that blast effect to sit on there, just like the way the Dragonfly is done. And I believe the Rattler has one like that, so it looks like a missile is in blast motion. Very, very cool. I was super stoked with it. Again, this will just clip on. Plate puts pressure on it, and it holds it in a good position for us, so we can move it up and down. And it supports the missiles relatively good. So far, I've had no troubles. I've only played with it so much, but so far, no troubles. Let's move on to an alternate extension that I made. And this one is dedicated to Bobby Wald. I don't believe Bobby Wald has his YouTube going, but he needs to get one going, boy, because he is amazing. He's an amazing modifier, and he's working on a killer project right now. I don't even want to tell you what it is, but it is amazing. And we'll have Bobby on the show again, and I'm sure he'll have a YouTube started up soon. But Bobby Wald, real good friend of mine, he wanted real rockets to fire out. So what I did is I took some tubes that Bobby actually sent me, these in the mail, and they were going to be used on the Mindbender lab, but I already have so many tubes, I really didn't need them for it, so I opted to use them here. And as you can see, there is bottle rockets in there. Now, how this is going to work, I have no clue. I did put in a fuse. It's a big fuse. It was the only one I could get. So hopefully all 3 rockets can be ignited, and we'll see what the heck this is going to do. Might be a one-time shot. I don't know. Very experimental. If you do try this, I express extreme safety and caution. They are your normal bottle rockets that you can basically buy at Walmart or any fireworks store. So nothing illegal going on. But have I seen this before? No. So Bobby Wald, this one's for you, buddy. We're going to blast them off at the end of the video and see what this does. And again, it just sits on there. You can pour it in some blast effects before you light her up, before you get her all fired up, ready to rock. Anyways, that should be interesting. But wait, there's more. All right. So we'll pull this off. I couldn't help myself on this one. I just had to, because I had a few Vanguards laying around, you might say, and I popped the old Vanguard to one of those. This is actually from the Vamp, just the piece that I didn't use because I upgraded with Gridiron. Pop the old Vanguard rocket launcher on there, and bam. You can see it actually complements it quite well. I thought it was going to be a little too big, and then the more I look at it, the more it grew on me. I was like, well, damn, that looks awesome. It was a nice enhancement, and something that, all we had to do was modify the bottom, and we took out the screw to the other base that goes in the Vanguard. Bam. Vanguard crossover, baby. Probably the first crossover from Veloverse to Hasbro. You seen it here first on the Toy Enhancer show. All right. So that looks cool. I like the way it looks. All the blast effects that Vanguard has. The rocket launcher is by far amazing. Really good stuff. Just looks great. And being the same, like almost the same color, I just had to throw it on there to see what it would look like. So I'm loving that. Gonna get some pictures with that. This next one is probably my favorite, and it's the last one. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. We got some bottle rockets to fire off, but this is the gunnery that I made, and yes, that is the same belt-driven Gatling gun that I put on the hood of the Vanguard. What I did is I just glued 2 of them together. Those are Vanguard bullets that I've glued on there on the racks to give it a better look. It's really cool. It's like a belt-driven mini Gatling gun. All right. So before we pop them on, we'll just pop on our plate again that Hasbro hooked us up with that I can never get on right. There it is. All right. Thank you, Hasbro, because they included that probably just to go with our Vamp. Didn't necessarily have to be on the Stinger. I think it was a freebie, like Crow said. Just a freebie they gave us to make us happy with our Vamp. But, man, oh man, does it look cool once you get someone set up there with the Gatling gun. Got a little piece of Lego that I never did glue. Just popped off. Got to put it back on or it's going to drive me nuts. There it is, guys. You can peg his feet in there, or you can just have him resting on the back stand. It gives purpose to that stand. You know, you can put blast effects into the Gatling gun. It is ported, and just has that stand up, you know, menacing look that I was really wanting to go for. And you know, it came from that back plate that they gave us for the figures to stand on. Of course, you don't want your guy standing behind a bunch of rockets that are about to blast off. But you put a double mini Gatling gun on there, man, I can't resist. I'd hop on there and shoot that dang thing. And it does pivot. You got to move your guy. You got to move your guy a little bit and bend his legs. But it does go up and down. So you can shoot up into the air. Or you can get some close fire, you know. Say someone's about to walk into your damn Stinger and hop in. You're like, no, eat this. So it is flexible. This stuff is just Lego. So there's a locking arm that pivots like that, and then there's a swivel on the bottom, and just created it out of Lego basically. But it turned out to be one of my favorites. I just like the way it looks. You know, it looks like they're going to raise some havoc. And I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Leave some comments. Tell me what you guys think. You can go ahead and leave some comments on some things that you want done to the Stinger. I'll probably do one more. Or something you want done to another vehicle, the Vanguard, whatever vehicle you guys can imagine in the 1/12 scale. Let me know some ideas, and I'll try to make it happen and put it on the show for you guys. And please don't forget to give a like and subscribe. And now, I guess we're gonna go and light these damn bottle rockets. See what the heck they do, if they even gonna shoot out of these tubes or what. But thanks, Bobby Wald. You're a genius. And thank you, everyone. Amazing on all the ideas and collaborations that we had. I really enjoy doing this, and I'll probably do it till the day I die. Everyone take it easy. I'll catch you on the next time. right, everyone. So even though it turned out to be an epic fail, it was still fun as shit. The Vanguard is still alive, did not get destroyed by missiles, not yet. Pandora is still being chauffeured around in there. And this is what happened, man. So you see I had these tubes, one totally exploded. And yeah, everything's wet right now because I did film that in mist. I have a misty rain overcast right now, so everything's wet. It's okay. A couple cherries fell onto the stand there. And yeah, a couple of these exploded. One fired like maybe 2 feet. And then when that exploded, it popped the other chamber off right here. The other firing tube, which I have. They were just glued on there. Again, this is just for fun, and man, was it fun. That was awesome. But not only, with that being said, I've already premeditated what I need to do. I think I'm just going to make some launchers out of some rifle casings, and that way we'll have the copper casing and the brass casing, I mean, and that'll be more supportive of them launching out of there. If you guys have any tricks or tips for me on how to get some launching, we gave it the old college try. It was fun as shit. Didn't quite work. Still, major blast. I love the Stinger. I love the Vanguard. We're gonna shoot some damn missiles at it though. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next time.